we can't actually agree on how many nuclear bombs have been officially detonated on this planet. Which is weird because when a nuclear bomb goes off, it's usually a pretty big deal. There was the first one in New Mexico that everyone knows and loves from Oppenheimer.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Then there was the two that the Americans dropped over Japan at the end of World War II.
The force from which the sun draws his power has been loosed against those who brought war to the Far East.
So that's 3. Then there are the other less movie-worthy ones. The US conducted another 1,028 nuclear tests. The Soviet Union did 715. When you add the UK, France, China, India, Pakistan and North Korea to the tally, you end up with 2,058, which is the official number of nuclear detonations. The thing is, though, the real number is actually 2,059. Maybe.
On September the 22nd, 1979, an American spy satellite detected a double flash in the South Atlantic consistent with a nuclear explosion.
The double flash came from somewhere near the uninhabited Prince Edward Islands, about halfway between South Africa and Antarctica. Strange electromagnetic signals were picked up at an observatory in Puerto Rico. A few weeks later, unusual radiation readings started showing up in the thyroid glands of sheep grazing in parts of Australia. Usually when something like this happens, the leader of one country or another will soon come out and announce that they are now in the nuclear weapons club and you better not mess with them. But in the case of this incident in 1979, no one has ever owned up to it. Experts are pretty sure they know who it was, though. They say it's the one country that we all know has nuclear weapons, but still steadfastly refuses to acknowledge it.
While Israel denies it possesses nuclear weapons, observers believe there's strong evidence to the contrary.
The recent war that broke out between Israel and Iran was based on the agreement among most countries that the Islamic Republic of Iran can't be allowed to have nuclear weapons. But the question that logically follows is, why does Israel get to have them? Of course, Israel's response is, we don't, along with this promise.
Israel undertook upon herself not to be the first country to introduce atomic weapons in the Middle East.
We won't be the first to introduce nuclear weapons into the Middle East.
And to this day, Israel has never taken responsibility for that particular nuclear explosion, which is why